Hope everyone's feeling good. Today, we're going to be working on our front splits, but I decided since we missed class yesterday, we'll take it a little bit easier. We're going to take the front splits reclining today. So if you've got a yoga strap, it would come very handy today. If you don't have a yoga strap and you've got like a belt or a rope or a even a hoodie that you don't mind maybe stretching out a little bit, something that will, not, be elastic when you need to use it. We need to kick a little bit of energy into it when we get to that point. If you don't have one, no worries, you don't need it. You can just modify doing whatever. I'll put that aside. And then other things you'll need is just your yoga mat and your body. And today we're going to be working mostly in our hips and glutes and legs, feet, all that area, doing our front splits. Like I said, we're going to go on our back today, but just find your comfortable seated position for today. And as always, pay attention to your injuries. You don't ever want to, stretch yourself beyond your capacity. Always make sure you're listening to your body. Make sure you're able to breathe, and we'll have a good time. All right, so sitting up tall in your comfortable seated position, relaxing your arms wherever you like. Take 2 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then checking in with your head, move it right and left. Bringing your chin to your shoulder, but letting your shoulders stay still. Notice if it likes to move around. Just try to stop it. And if you're having trouble, you can go slower with the head. Maybe you feel your neck muscles starting to wake up. Breathing normal. And still sitting up tall, float your head back to center and rock your head ear to shoulder. Don't try to bring your shoulder to your ear. Just allow your shoulders to relax and breathe. And then float your head back to center. And this time we're going to lift our chin up to the sky. And then drop your chin into your chest. And keep nodding your head, noticing what the rest of your body is doing. Relaxing your shoulders. Maybe your rib cage is poofing out. Maybe you try to soften your rib cage. Maybe you try to sit up a little bit taller. And the next time your chin gets into your chest, you're going to keep it there. And then draw one giant circle to the right, using your chin to draw the circle. And then reverse that giant circle. And then bring your head back to center and take a deep breath. All right, we're going to uncross the legs if they're crossed, recross the other one on top, and then float your fingertips to your shoulders. Still sitting up tall, start to draw circles with just the elbows. Don't forget to breathe. And then reverse these circles. And then back the first way, but this time we can get a little bit more motion in it, reaching with your elbows like you're swimming with your elbows. Swim, swim, breathe. Let's do the backstroke, reaching with your elbows back, bending your body side to side, a little twist. And then stopping here, bring your hands to the side, and we're going to draw circles now with our chest. So leaning forward and back. Breathe. My hands are just here to keep my chest lifted, but if you need to, you can totally put them here. Reverse your circle. Excellent. And then stopping here, bring your arms up, shrug your shoulders up into your ears and back down. Up and down. Still sitting up tall. And then alternate those shoulders right and left. Just the shoulder. Oh no. Go bicep in there. And then stopping here, fingertips together. We're gonna flex the wrists, right and left. Try to keep your elbows soft, rib cage in, engaged abs. Same motion, forward and back with the palms, forward and up actually. You're really pushing something with your palm. And stopping here, open and close your fists as fast as you can. Bring one arm down and then alternate the arms, right and left. Keep those fists opening and closing as fast as you can. Breathe. And then stopping here at the top, float both arms back up, circle your wrists, and then bring your feet in front. Hip distance, soles of the feet onto the floor. Reverse the direction of your wrists. And then stopping here to float the arms back behind you, palms in towards you, fingers out to the back, and then scoot your butt towards your feet, lift your chest up, and one at a time, bend your elbows behind you. Circling your chest all the way around. Don't forget to breathe. Reverse your circle. Reaching your chest up. And then stepping here, we're gonna scoot the butt back again, bring the legs out wide, still with knees bent, and then drop one knee toward the midline, and then the other. And keep alternating. Maybe you start to squeeze your glute just a little bit. Squeeze, squeeze. Like you're pressing your knee down into the floor with your strong glute. Squeeze. All right, then stopping here, bring the soles of the feet together. Allow your knees to fall out to the side. Sit up tall, take a deep breath in and grow up even taller. On your exhale, drop your chin into your chest, dig down into your lap. Exhale. And then inhale, lift yourself back up, chest up, chin up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale back down. Inhale it up. 2 more this way. On our next one, we're gonna stop with our chest and chin lifted to the sky so we can reverse it. Deep breath in. This time exhale, swan dive forward like you're gonna put your chin onto your feet. Look at me, look at me. Now you don't look at me. Chin into chest, roll back up. Head comes up last. Let's do it again. All the way forward and roll it up. Inhale. Exhale, reach it forward. Last one here. Whew. Come all the way back up, roll it up. Sit up tall, relax, take a deep breath. All right, let's bring our legs into a pike position. So now legs are in front, flex your feet, and if you can, bring your legs together to touch. We're gonna place the fingertips down where our knees are. Keep your chest lifted. We're gonna lift the right leg off the floor. If nothing happens, just engage this quad muscle. So kicking energy out through the heel, up and down for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't move anything else, just that leg. 2, last one, find your max and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then hold and stay for 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, maybe higher. Lower it down, shake it out, breathe. All right, let's do the other leg. So both legs are engaged. We've got flexed feet, fingertips reaching down where your knees are. You're sitting up tall. Left leg start of the show. Lift it up and down for 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6. Kick energy out through that heel. 5. Don't move anything else. 4, 3, 2. Last one, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then hold strong for 4. Energy on both heels. 3, 2, maybe higher. Lower it down, shake it out. Shake your legs into a small V. All right, still sitting up tall. Leg muscles are engaged. You've got your quads engaged. You've got your heels charging down into the floor. We're gonna lift our legs again. So remember, if nothing happens, just engage that quad. Eventually the leg will float up. You're gonna wanna do one of these things, leaning back, but try to stay sitting up tall, maybe even shifting your weight a little bit more forward. So fingertips down on either side of this right leg. Lift and lower this leg up and down for 8. 7, I haven't done these in so long. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, find your maximum pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then hold and stay and reach for 4. Keep breathing. 3, flex that foot. 2, maybe higher. Lower it down, shake it out. You can also give your quad a massage. All right, now it's our left leg turn. So turning over to our left, fingertips down. You sit up tall, engage your quad. So lift your leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then hold and stay for 4. Leg is shaking. 3, 2, maybe higher. Engage. Lower it down. Give yourself a massage. Breathe. Don't think about both legs at the same time, which is happening right now. All right, so we're gonna lift and lower our legs for 8. We're gonna pulse for 8, and we're gonna hold for that slow 4 count, which equals the 8 count. If nothing happens, again, just try to engage those quads. Eventually, legs will float up to the sky. Try to lean yourself forward, not back. Ideally, you want to stay sitting up tall, but whatever you need to do. Remember, this is our hip flexor strength. They lift our legs past 90 degrees, so if you increase this angle here, not too much hip action is happening. So fingertips will go in the center. You sit up tall. Both legs will lift up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, nothing else moves, just those legs. 4, 3, 2, last one, find your max on pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then hold and stay and breathe for 4. Flex your feet. 3, engage your quads. 2, inhale higher. Exhale, float it down. Give yourself a massage. Breathe. Shake it out. That was amazing. All right, let's go to our hands and knees. Yes. All right, just a little bit on our hands and knees here. So make sure you're stacked underneath your joints in your hands and knees position. So palms are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips, feet are parallel behind you. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, pull your belly button deep toward your spine and round your back a little bit like we're doing our cat pose. Keep this position. We're going to extend the right leg back, straight leg pointed toe, squeezing your butt to lift, and then pull it back in, and that's all we're doing. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your belly button pulled deep toward your spine. Keep your back rounded like you're doing your cat pose. Let's do 2 more. Last one, stay. We're gonna pulse, so belly button to spine, squeeze and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bend your knee and bring it out to the side, externally rotated from your hip. Draw 4 circles all the way around, using your knee to draw the circle. Breathe. Reverse the circles. And then set your leg down, and we'll just take a resting breath in and out. I'm gonna move forward because I was kicking skeleton man. All right, then take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull your belly button deep toward your spine, a little bit of a round with your back. Keep that back position, belly button to spine. Extend your left leg back, straight leg pointed toe. Exhale. Inhale, pull it back in. That's all we're doing, keeping the rest of your body still. Really squeezing your left glute like mad. 2 more. Last one, stay there. All right, belly button to spine, squeeze and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. My leg is so heavy. When you're done, bend your knee. Externally rotate that leg from your hip and draw your 4 circles with your left knee. Breathe. Enjoy whatever song your hip is singing to you at this moment. Those little pops, crunchies. Reverse your circle. Whew, and then float that leg down. Let's bring our toes together, sink your hips onto your heels, stretch your arms in front, palms down, rest your forehead on the floor if you can. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, use your next exhale to push yourself back to that hands and knees position. Find yourself stacked underneath your joints. Parallel feet behind you. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press your hips up into the sky and then start to lift and lower your heels right and left. Making sure your arms are right by your shoulders. And you're reaching the top of your head where your fingertips are pointing. Take care that your rib cage is not out. You've got it wrapped. Engaged abs. Let's lift and lower both heels at the same time. If you can't, keep your knees straight, but don't ever lock them out. So if you've got hypermobile knees, keep them soft. All right, let's stop here and just breathe. Take a big deep breath. All right, we're gonna drop our knees back to the floor. Bring the tops of the toes back to the floor. Bring your toes together, sink your hips onto your heels. Take a child's pose. Relax. 2 deep breaths. All right, we're gonna roll up through our spine. So try to keep your hips onto your heels. Chin stays into your chest. Round your back and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing your head up last. And now we're here. All right, so we're gonna take your strap and place it where your head is gonna end up, and then come to a seated position long ways onto your back. We're gonna bring our elbows down. Have your legs bent and they're hip distance. The soles of the feet are onto the floor. When we do this next exercise, make sure your legs don't go in one of these. So keep them strong. We're first gonna extend the right leg out with a flexed foot. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, pull your belly button deep toward your spine, pull your shoulders out of your ears, and then kick your right leg to knee height of the left leg for 8, 7, 6, don't forget to breathe, 5, maybe every exhale pulls your belly button deeper toward your spine, 3, 2, last one, we're gonna stay up, point and flex your toes, breathe. Circle your ankle. It's so noisy. Reverse your circles. Notice if your shoulders have wandered into your ears, keep pulling them away. And then finally, float this leg down, bend it, and then extend the left leg. Flexed foot, belly button to spine. Here we go, up and down to knee height of the other leg for 8, 7, 6, don't stop breathing, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, stay. Just point and flex. And while you're pointing and flexing, if you're able, stretch your shoulders away from your ears, pull your belly button deeper toward your spine. Maybe you try to straighten your knee by engaging your quad muscle. Circle your ankle. Continue breathing. This one's quite noisy as well. Reverse your circles. Excellent. And then you're going to bend both knees about tabletop and then try to come up to a coccyx balance. So you can either be here, here, or if you're feeling really good, here, here, here. Stay here, wherever you are, for 2 deep breaths. And then lower yourself down in all one piece. Oh my gosh, I will spell. Once you're laying on the floor, pull your knees into your chest, hug them close, and just rock yourself right and left and breathe. All right, and then stop your rocking, set the sole of your left foot onto the floor. Right leg is bent, we're gonna take our strap. You are going to take your strap and lasso it underneath the arch of your foot. Once you've got that, you're gonna just kick the leg straight and bend it back in, keeping the leg parallel.
Left leg should not be wandering about. Make sure you're using your hip muscles, your glutes to keep that left leg in place. So this might seem like, what are we doing? But check out your leg. Sometimes when you get it straight, it's like this. What is this? If that happens, engage your quad, kick the heel out. There's your straight leg. If you've got hypermobile joints though, please don't go into your hyperextension. This is where you can teach your leg how to straighten by using your quad muscle. If this feels terrible, it's not getting straight, you can totally bring the leg out like this. But if it feels really good, bring that leg closer to your face. We'll do 4 more at your own personal front split joy. And then we're gonna stop with that leg kicked out. Whew. Try to straighten your leg. Feel your quad engaged. Flex your foot. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, maybe you can pull that leg a little bit closer to your face. Take another deep breath in. On your exhale, maybe you can pull the leg a little bit closer to your face again. All right, and then after this one, you're gonna bend your knee and then shimmy the strap to the back of your ankle. Flex your foot and then kick that leg straight again. This time it doesn't have to be to your max, it just has to be on, but you'll notice that the strap will fall down if you've got your knee bent. So try to keep your legs straight. We are going to use resistance here. So you're gonna be kicking away one big long continuous kick, no pulse, while you pull this leg toward your face for a full count of 8. So take your deep breath in. On your exhale, pull your belly button deep toward your spine. Kick your leg away as you pull it toward your face for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then maybe gently pull that leg with a straight leg toward your face again. Check out your left leg. Make sure it's not doing one of these. It's in line. You're breathing. We're ready for our second set of kick. So take your deep breath in. On your exhale, you start to kick and pull for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then keep that leg there, maybe a little bit closer to your face. Keep the leg straight. Let your left leg reach down to the floor. So if it doesn't flatten down to the floor, you're just gonna kick the heel down, but try to flatten that leg down into the floor, stretching this hip. Wherever you are here, take 2 deep breaths. You can pull this leg a little bit closer to your face if that feels good. Make sure you're kicking energy out through both of your heels. All right, then we're gonna take the strap into the left hand and just place your right hand onto the side. Keep your right hip glued to the floor, so no rolling over like this. Keep it on the floor. You're gonna allow your right leg to fall over to the left. And then you're just gonna draw like little U shapes with your heel. Gentle resistance. You can put your hand on your right hip if it's coming up, but just go through whatever the heck is going on in your hip. Sometimes you might feel an intense sensation along the outside of your leg, and that is completely normal. If it's overwhelming, you can just stay here and breathe. We're gonna go up and down 2 more times. Before we float that leg back toward the midline of the body, take the strap now into your right hand. Left hand goes out to the side. Take care that your left leg is still charging into the floor. And then from your right hip, externally rotate that leg. So your knee and toe are facing like the diagonal behind you. And then bring that leg out to the right, wherever that goes for you. But again, don't roll over, so not like this. You're finding that like pocket of external rotation in your hip. So find where that is, make sure both of your legs are straight or as straight as you can, and just stay here and breathe. If your leg is up by your head like mine, you can bring the strap into your left hand. Bring the strap underneath your head, relax your head down. If you can pull onto your leg, you can grab your leg, but wherever you are, take 2 deep breaths. Also squeeze your side butt. When you're done with all those breaths, pull that leg back toward the midline of your body. Gently bend your knee to remove your strap. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below the right knee. Pull the right knee into your right armpit and then back toward the midline. And just stay here and breathe. 2 deep breaths, flattening your shoulders onto the floor. All right, let's do all that on the left. So sole of the right foot stays onto the floor. Now right leg All it has to do is just stay like this. None of this business. Bend your left knee into your chest so you can take your strap and lasso it underneath the arch of your left foot. Once you've got it, start your kick and bend exploration. So remember, it should feel good. If the straight knee is not happening, you can bring that leg further away and just teach your quad to straighten your leg. Be like, quad, I'm sending energy out through my heel. Remember, if it feels good, you can totally start to bring that leg closer to your face. But careful that your hips stay in two line, because sometimes like my left sucks, so I'm like, hey, look at me, my hip is up. But that's not helping me at all. Keeping my two hips beside each other is going to help keeping them flat onto the floor. And then really like talking to my muscles, being like, stretch that hamstring by engaging your quad. All right, let's do two more and then stop where you feel it's good. Whew, this is good for me. My leg is shaking just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, maybe you can pull that leg a little bit closer to your face. All right, then one more just like that. Once all of the air is gone, bend your knee and then shimmy the strap underneath the arch of the Achilles. And then kick that leg straight. And remember, the strap is only gonna stay there if you keep that knee straight. So once you start to bend, like this happens. So keep that leg straight. And then we're gonna use our resistance, kicking and pulling. Remember, it's not a pulse, it's one big, long, continuous kick. So take your deep breath in. Exhale, belly button to spine, kick and pull for 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently pull that leg closer to your face. Keep that hip on the floor. Take a deep breath. All right, one more just like that. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, kick and pull for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently pull that leg closer to your face. Check out your right leg, make sure it's still where it should be. All right, still kicking energy out through this heel. We're gonna send this right leg down flat. Remember, if it doesn't get flat, you're just gonna charge the heel down into the floor as much as you can, but eventually it'll be like this. So you're reaching one leg toward your face, one leg stretches away. Take a deep breath. And then maybe one more just like that. All right, now left hand goes out to the side, strap is in the right hand. Don't lift your left hip off the floor. Just allow your left leg to fall to the right, to cross your body. And then little tiny arcs with that heel. Whew. See, my right one did not have intense sensation, but this one definitely does. So just work through it. Sometimes I like to talk to my hip and be like, why do you always store stuff on that left side? Why? What is here? And sometimes you can get it to release a little bit. Oh, I was rolling over. Don't roll over. Just breathe. Get to know your body and all the little things where it stores weird tension. Do one more time, up and down. That was terrible. And then bring the strap into your left hand, right arm out to the side. Make sure your right foot is still flexed. And then this left leg, we're going to externally rotate it from the hip and open it to the left. Ooh, and find a little pocket of external rotation on the left. And then you're just going to stay. So you're reaching your right heel down to the floor. You're reaching your left knee towards your ear. Again, if this leg is pretty close to your face, you want to intensify, you can take this strap into your right hand, bring it underneath your head, and then lay yourself down and chill, squeezing your side butt. Wherever you are, take 2 deep breaths. And then pull that leg back to the midline of your body. Gently bend your knee to remove your strap. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below the left knee, and then pull the left knee into your left armpit, and then back toward the midline so you're not rolling over to the side. Reach your right leg down to the floor, charge the heel down, flatten your shoulders, take 2 deep breaths. And then bring both knees back in. One hand goes on either knee. Relax your hips and use your arms to draw circles with your knees. Out and in. And breathe. Reverse your circles. And then stop here. Keep your right knee bent. We're going to let that left leg fall down flat again. And then take your left hand and place it across on the outside of your right knee. Right arm goes out to the side with your palm down. This time your right hip can't come off the floor. We're going to take this leg across to the left for our spinal twist. So all the way wherever you feel good, but keep your shoulders onto the floor. If you like, you can also bend this left leg underneath you. Turn your head all the way to the right ear on the floor. Take 2 deep breaths. And then roll yourself onto your back again, pulling both knees tight into your chest. In fact, if you can reach your arms around your shins, grab onto your elbows, pull everything close, relax your head down. Relax your shoulders flat onto the floor. Take 2 deep breaths. Spinal twist on the left. We'll extend this right leg down. Take your right hand, place it on the outside of your left knee. Bring your left arm down to the side. And then take your left leg across to the right. Your hip can come off, but leave the shoulders on the floor. If you like, you can also bend this right leg, folding it underneath you. Turn your head all the way to the left. And then enjoy the spinal twist for 2 deep breaths. Maybe you feel your spine lengthening on your inhale. Maybe on your exhale, you find a little bit more twist. And then finally, use your next exhale to lower yourself completely flat onto your back. We'll just take a moment to find a place of relaxation. So let your arms and legs fall wherever you like. Close your eyes. And just focus on your breath. And how your body feels after all that hard work. Notice where the energy is tingling, so lots of hips. Maybe your glutes are still alive. Try to use your breath to calm them down. So if you notice any other part of you has tension, sometimes shoulders like to be tense. Breathe into your shoulders. Just allow your body a few moments just to reset. And kind of just go through all that work you just did. With your breath, you can also thank your body. Thank your hips. Thank your quads for stretching your hamstrings. Thank your glutes for stretching your hips. And thank your breath for leading you through all the movement and keeping you safe and alive. And whenever you've had enough relaxation, you can come back. Or you can just stay here. We're going to do a giant sit-up. So if you're ready to come up, bring your legs together, flex your feet, arms reach overhead, fingertips together, open your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, giant sit-up. Whew. Excellent work. Well, I hope you feel really good. My hips and glutes certainly feel alive. My legs feel a little bit longer. Yeah, so thank you so much for working out with me today and every morning. I'm going to see if there's any questions, if anyone has any questions.